Well, welcome in everybody to Motegi for a bit of a virtual racing Aotearoa and Kiwi Sim racing, well, mash-up I guess, as we go racing in the GT4s and the TCRs for 90 minutes of hopefully action tonight. And well, joining me in the comms box for another Monday night, it is Corey Kitchen. Corey, welcome in.
Hashtag not Corey's night off, but something different. We head to Motegi, Japan for the multi-class action. Yeah, like you said, 90 minutes. And I think the GT4s are a little bit quicker. Just looking at the times, seems to, yeah, the GT4s are going to be out in front, aren't they?
Yeah, certainly is. Mr. Ben Doherty in chat at the moment, tuning in from the London Tube. How good.
Nice. Enjoy.
So it looks like I did have a bit of a counter pre-race, and I think we were almost up to around 30 cars for tonight.
Yeah, it looks like 18 have set a lap so far in qualifying.
Yep, that's correct. Looks like 29 by my count. So yeah, we're currently watching Craig Brock on screen, but fastest at the moment in the GT4 class, it's going to be Brady Stanley. And well, I tell you what, Corey, I was starting to get used to these sort of 15-20 minute sprint races, and now tonight 90-minute endurance race ahead of us. And I tell you what, I'm pretty happy it didn't line up with the 2-hour series for Kiwi Sim Racing tomorrow night. That would have been a massive couple of nights in the streaming seat. But mate, plenty to talk about over the next 90 minutes as the race goes on.
Yeah. I've got some quotes from Dario Franchitti about this track to talk about later on as well, which I think are quite interesting. I found things that we could talk about for 90 minutes, Brad.
Yeah, how good. That's great work, as we just see here. Bryce Harding on screen.
The Hulk.
And I tell you what, this guy, he's been in pretty good form as of late in the NASCAR racing, so let's see what he can do on the road circuit type of stuff. Tin top racing, I guess they'll call it. And I was in Matt Pluck's stream just before we got underway, and he was saying that he reckons the GT4s can do about 30 laps on a tank of gas, and that and that they will have to stop at some point of the race. Obviously 2-minute ones around here for the GT4 class.
Looking at, could be Ewan Baker, the quickest in the TCR so far, sitting in 17th overall. So that'll be the first of our TCR cars.
We can see him on screen now, and he's done a 205.327 out there. So that's not too bad at the moment. The last GT4 is Justin Davies in 22nd at 207.260. So Baker already a fair bit of pace early. Some of these guys obviously opting not to qualify as well.
Yeah, well, if you're in a TCR, I guess it's probably fair. I reckon that all of the GT4s should start from pit lane.
Has Kempy left the building? Don't tell me Kempy's pulled the pin before the race has even started.
I think he's still in here.
Okay, so guys just down pit lane, possibly.
Oh no, he's connected. The last one it says he's connected.
Okay. Well, just over a minute to go here in qualifying, and while we get a little breather, no racing tomorrow night. Kiwi Sim Racing go qualifying for the 2-hour series, which will be live for the following Tuesday, but yeah, we don't cover the qualifying. And then Wednesday night, round 5, NASCAR Championship. and I believe that heads to Michigan, I have a feeling. And then we head to Lanier for the sprint cars on Thursday night. And a couple of nights off this week, no Friday night stream.
It's good that you're getting some nights off there, Brad.
Yeah, she's getting pretty hectic lately, but yeah.
Definitely, no, you put in a lot of work, mate, and it shows beautiful streams.
Well, let's get through this one tonight.
Oh, 90 minutes is a wee hype.
Yeah, she's a fair bit of work, so if you're popping in and out of the chat throughout the night, say g'day. That is it done and dusted for qualifying. And let's see if we can figure out where these guys are going to be starting. And see how far through the grids we can get. Should be a rolling start, yeah?
Yeah, well, yeah, the pace car's out there. She's going to be rolling.
So here we go. I'll get the grids up. Oh, as we go Xfinity Racing, that's my bad. That was not changed. Anyway, row 1, it's going to be Brady Stanley and Matt Pluck. Row number 2, it'll be Heath Mannering and Bryce Harding. Row number 3, it's going to be Hayden Guptill and Justin Davies. All these guys obviously running the GT4s. Out of row 4, Edward Foster and Craig Brock. Row 5, it'll be Sam Waddell and Caleb Beecroft. Out of row number 6, we'll see Simon Honey and Mark Mallard. Out of row 7, it'll be Paul McKenzie and the world's slowest sim racer Michael Kemp. Row number 8, we'll see Jamie Stewart and Ben Gorringe. And row 9, we will see John Murrell lining up next to the first of those TCRs of Ewan Baker. Row 10, it'll be Carl Sampson and Hayden Kirk. Row number 11, we'll see Scott Hasler and Hamish Cleland. Out of row number 12, Matthew Gerard and Devin Nuku. And the last car, no, that's not right. We're waiting for Xavier. It just hasn't loaded him. No, 25. I'm going to say that's actually Bryce Harding. We never get him for some reason. And row 24, it'll be Xavier Simmons and Chris Elson. Row 15, it'll be Lockie Brett and Max Norman. And that will indeed round out your field.
You got through that pretty well there, mate.
Yeah, I'm just trying to pick up. I'm going to say that it's well, it's not Harding. I don't know why I don't have anyone at P24. But anyway, things start to heat up here at Motegi. Fast Lane Team Mescal is here to cheer the boys on. There we go. In chat. Brady Stanley, Matt Clark to lead us out. Hopefully the sound levels are okay. Give me a shout if I need to turn iRacing down.
Yeah, hopefully I don't sound horrible too.
There we go. We are underway here at Motegi. I'll tell you what, 90 minutes of racing ahead of us. It's the field. Get through turns 1 safely for the first time by the looks, everyone.
Oh, we've got a Kiwi sim racer Mercedes backwards.
Oh, that's not ideal. Is that Paul McKenzie? Yes, it is. And Chris Nelson possibly involved in that one as well. So early.
Those TCRs come flying around there and good avoidance. No one plowed into anybody. No net skids yet.
Cheers, Xavier. Yeah, of course, obviously no rain for the GT4 guys tonight, so they will be rather happy about that if they've been part of those guys running the GT4 series at Kiwi Sim Racing. There's been a fair bit of rain throughout that series, so tonight with no rain set up for the TCRs yet, they're going to be looking forward to nice dry racing conditions.
Yeah, it seems like a great day in Japan at Motegi here.
Certainly does. Cars out Weaven, sits Sam Liddell back here, currently sits P7, and so far, oh, he gets a bit wide. Craig Brock looking for a way past, so big slide there. We'll check out some of, oh, look at Kempy going. He's actually made his way up to P9 in the race, looking for a way past Craig Brock here, possibly to get into P8.
He's moved on from the hairdresser's car though, I'll point that out, and a GT4 tonight, Kempy.
Yeah.
So that's why he's passing all these TCRs.
Well, Kempy is, he'll be happy so far, no doubt. He's made an actual ripper start to the race.
Yeah, up 4 spots.
Yeah.
He probably hasn't passed any TCRs, to be fair.
Running in the GT4s tonight.
Yep.
But he's up
Let
4.
the hair out.
Max Norman is up 6. So obviously he was very back in the field a little bit, but we'll pick up the first of the TCR cars here. And it is Ewan Baker just sitting in front of Carl Sampson. First and second in the class, but 17th and 18th on the circuit. Yeah, what lap are we predicting Kempy Lidskids? Well, he's actually made a good start of things. As I say that, he's just got back a couple to P10 now.
Yeah, more Lidskids.
Certainly get behind some Lidskids as we see Hamish Cleland here going at it with teammate Hasler.
Even better if you can plop your teammate, or somebody just plop them over the fence like we had at Oran Park. We could recreate that. That would be good.
Oh, I would 100% support that. That was a massive rollover that night for Justin Davies. Absolutely sent off the bridge.
While we were talking about things being out of control.
What's happened? Oh yeah, I see what you mean. Yeah, that was quite ironic, wasn't it?
It was.
The timing. So we see Elson here. He was involved in that earlier incident. He's looking to make his way past these TCRs. You can see the speed difference there. Paul McKenzie as well. Looking to find a way past Hasler. That pass done nice and easy. Meantime, Stanley out front with the quickest lap of the race.
Yeah, almost a 2:01 flat.
Yeah, it's a quick time. Matt Butner not far off the pace either, to be fair. A 2:01.177 last time by.
Justin Davies also, his last lap was, look how close that was to Brady Stanley.
Davies, oh wow, 2:01.029, far out.
Yeah, those 2 times are seriously close, and then the next 2 are identical.
Harding and Guptill, yeah, you're not wrong there. So these guys on a mission at the moment. It'll be interesting to see how the tyre wear goes for the GT4s compared to the TCRs. Obviously the front of those TCR cars are going to be melting in this one. Well, front wheel drives.
Yeah, track temp's actually 43 degrees, so that's seriously quite a warm track out there right now too. So I'm guessing there's going to be some pit stops and there's going to be tyres taken.
Of course, no compulsory pit stops tonight, Corey. But like I was saying earlier, the GT4s will get around 30 laps on the tyres, and Motegi being such a big track will possibly get around, well, between, I'm going to say, 40 and 45 laps of. So I can't see there being any safety car intermissions tonight. Davies, quickest lap of the race.
Yeah, well,
Sorry.
Sorry, I was just thinking about the maths we were on there. Yeah, if they keep them around those 201s, then yeah, you want to go. 45 is going to be pretty right. 2 minutes a lap, times it by 2 kind of deal.
Yeah.
90-minute race.
Oh, Kempe there. It's for a way past. I think that's Caleb Beecroft it is.
I put a call out in the Discord there for the big paint jobs tonight, and I've seen it being rewarded with a Hulk already. Kempe's looking. What is Kempe's paint job?
That's I believe it's Iron Maiden car from memory. I think 100% sure. Oh yeah.
Oh
There
yeah.
you go.
That's
Iron
Brad.
Maiden.
Yeah.
Yeah, I believe he done that car himself too. So
I was thinking Yoda was on the bonnet there originally.
yeah. Yeah, so that's a pretty impressive looking livery, isn't it, on the Kempe machine. He sits P8 in class. We see Mark Mallard here having a bit of a battle with Beecroft, Simon Honey, sorry, sits in behind him. You can see Meg Lawrence just in behind these guys, see racing for the GT4 class at the moment.
Cool little livery on that BMW there. Bit of a tribute to the one in front there. That's quite cool.
Yeah.
The old Australian touring car days.
So there we go. The lap time starting to certainly fall here at Motegi. A 2-minute .831 that time wide for Stanley. And oh, look at that from Davies, a 2-minute .998. So all of them, that top three.
Yeah, they're flying.
Yeah, starting to clear out a little bit from the rest of them. Oh, a bit of contact there from Honey. To the back of Mallard. Just lets him know he's there. This man out front at the moment, Stanley. Second lead over Clark.
Yeah, these three are just trading fastest laps at the moment.
And as they're doing that, looks like those cars are quite starting to edge a bit closer. See there Harding. Close getting to the back of Davies now.
Yeah, Hayden Guptill not too far off the back of him too.
So we could possibly see a 6-car battle out front fairly shortly. There's an awful long way to still go in this race. But Stanley has made a great start to proceedings.
You got 1 to 2, is there going to be a mystery safety car thrown in there?
Yeah,
We always like to pump in a little bit of speculation.
Yeah, maybe a bit of debris on the track or something, possibly bring the field a bit closer together.
Yeah, that could be something that happens in an endurance race.
As we see here on board with Matt Clark.
Yeah, fastest lap, yeah.
Oh, 2-minute .821 and a 2-minute .831 for Stanley. Nothing in it. So great shots here on board with Matthew Clark. And I don't know if he was joking about it, but he said that the reason he chose the GT4s is pretty simple really, because Ewan Baker was racing in the TCR cars. So Yeah, he's pretty happy about that decision from Baker.
That was something else that I brought up in the chat there earlier today, asking if there was anybody on the grid that you wanted to beat, and of course Plucky straight out there wanted to beat your mate.
There you go. Be a happy man, but at the moment, right in the battle for this race, was a joint venture between Virtual Racing Aotearoa and Kiwi Sim Racing. And, good to see it supported well. It's like in the end 26 cars started the race. With a smaller field in the TCRs, but nonetheless.
Yeah, no lid skids yet either.
Yeah, that would be about the most disappointing thing so far in the race. As we see here, a battle on the lead. Pluck shows his nose. It's back in line. Top three just start edging away again. Harding and who's that with Harding? Hayden Guptill are having a hurrah of a battle at the moment there for 4th and 5th spot. Let's see it now. Guptill up the inside. He's probably going to get it done this time, you would think. Hayden Guptill goes quickest of the race. 2:07.94. Well, that track's still getting quicker. I guess burning the fuel off as well.
Was it a fixed or open setup?
I believe it's fixed.
That's impressive. He's getting more out of it, you know, a little, you know, after the tyres are a bit warmer, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah, the guys in front of him are slowing up a little bit, and yeah, Hayden Guptill was firing out PBs.
It's Harding. Just to get back on that rear bumper and return the favour, perhaps. Get a bit of draft around this joint. I guess that's going to be helping as well with those lap times.
Did they trade positions in that last lap, and the toe was actually what got the fastest lap, so look for Bryce Harding to get a quicker lap this time round. Maybe that's something to look out for.
Yeah.
People maybe working together. That would be yeah, what to do. Get a bit of toe.
Heath Mannering sits back in P6. So, yeah, good job out there so far. Kempe still sits P8 in the race. Simon Honey down at 11.
Yeah, and a big battle there too. Mark Millard, Simon Honey, Ben Gorringe, Max Norman, Jamie Stewart.
Yeah, I don't have much happening on my screen. Sam McDowell possibly having a bit of a moment out there earlier. I guess that was when he ran wide. But apart from that, it has been a very clean start to this 90-minute race. And from a driver's point of view, that's probably exactly what you want to have. But from a commentator's point of view, I'd love to see a bit of a moment for a driver.
Yeah, someone's got to do something.
Field into a good rhythm at the moment. So we check out these last time by. Time's actually starting to drop off a little bit. Go back to this TCR battle. Ewan Baker has just cleared out from Carl Sampson, who is second in the class at the moment. Hamish Cleland, he's going to be a long way back behind these guys as well. Dan Patrick, looks like he's gained a couple of positions out there. We'll bring up the biggest movers, and it is Michael Kemp at the moment, Ben Gorringe and Max Norman all up 6 spots, and then Justin Davies and Dan Patrick up 3 apiece. These guys down in the 205s at the moment, the TCRs. That's about 5 seconds, possibly. Yeah, roughly 4 to 5 seconds a lap slower.
Yeah, so we may, well, we're going to have the leaders are going to be coming through lap traffic at some point, I guess.
Yeah, you would definitely think so, but being a 2-minute lap could be a while yet. Brady Stanley still out front from Matt Clark. So we just ride on board here with Dan Patrick at the moment. Those ripple strips, like water around the circuit tonight. Today, I should say.
Well, depends where you are when you're watching it right now.
Too right.
Or is it going out to in a few different places, isn't it?
Yep.
The old stream.
Yep, currently live on New Zealand Sim Racing TV, YouTube, Facebook, and of course Twitch.
Yeah, out there on your Facebook as well.
Yeah, I think it's only my Facebook, I think. It must be.
Yeah, the THT Productions
Yeah.
Facebook, I believe, yeah. But nobody looks at the comments if you're watching on Facebook.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
say hi to your mum from me and jump over on Twitch,
Yes.
where you can interact with us. More Lids kids.
Yeah, I don't know if you saw the race last night while we get a bit of time. Corey, you obviously caught a bit of the Xfinity race not too long ago, but it started out a bit rough in the start of it. We had a few cautions early, but 153 laps of green flag racing at Bristol, I tell you, was something to behold.
Now, even I know that is a monumental effort.
Yeah, it was certainly worth sitting back and watching. The guys done a great job, and now only 2 rounds left to go in that championship. We eliminate another 4 drivers this coming Sunday night.
Who's left in the chase? Who's left in the chase for the championship?
Off the top of my head, we've got Harding, Crossan, Dilworth in there. And then there's Joel Berkeley, he's in there. Darcy Wilson is in there, but he didn't have a very good run. Xavier Simmons is in the top 8 chase, and one more that I can't remember on the top of my head. It may come to me or something. But yeah, obviously down to 4, and then the championship race at Phoenix in 2 weeks' time.
Is there any plans for any more Sunday night oval stuff?
This year, I don't. Not a proper series. I think there could be a few fun events being run on a Sunday night. So
More trucks.
yeah, definitely get behind some trucks. I think that's a possibility on the cards maybe next year.
Well, if trucks come along, I'm gonna have to give it a nudge.
Yeah, great form of NASCAR racing, isn't it? The old trucks, a lot of fun.
Yeah, definitely a lot of fun.
So just watching this race, still these guys just absolutely nothing in it.
Follow the leader stuff, and it's just Justin Davies just lost, he's up 3 spots. But these other 2, they're where they started. And yeah, Justin Davies is just right on the tail there of Matt Clark.
Yeah, Hayden Gupton trying to close the gap on the top 3. Not sure if he can get to them, he'll be able to throw something at them. Is the quickest on the circuit, and in fact was the fastest last time by as well, so time's starting to slow down just ever so slightly for these guys. Tyres possibly getting used up a little bit, so we have still an hour and 10 to go on this one.
Yep, yeah, I was going to say that. In 10 minutes, there'll be an hour to go. So if it keeps up like this, it's, doing this for 90 minutes.
That would be bloody hard work, wouldn't it?
It would, it's hard enough doing it for 10.
Yeah, not wrong. I bet the old sweat is starting to beat up on Pluck's head. He is live on his channel tonight. I didn't notice that. So if you want to check out any of these guys racing at the moment, they are definitely going. I know Kempy is streaming as well. He'll probably be losing his shit. Always a good laugh when he is live, as we just watch here Heath Mannering and Bryce Harding. We'll see Craig Brock back here in 7th. Doing a good job. He's had a good start to the race, 12 seconds behind the lead at the moment. Kempy, we go back to him. He's in a bit of no man's land as well at the moment. Got to get back to Simon Honey, about 8 seconds. 7, make that to Craig Brock in front of him.
Just put some wood on the fire, sorry.
Good. Simon
Took a
Honey.
moment.
Background looks like he's having a bit of a battle with Ben Orange. So just keep an eye on those margins out in front. Find some other people to watch for a bit.
Yeah, we've got quite the, there's quite a few cars. We got Mercedes, McLaren, Porsche, BMW, Hyundai, Honda, and an Audi.
Civics. I think there's some Civics in the field, maybe.
Yeah, the two Hondas. Quite a few Mercedes. Quite a few Porsches.
This battle here raging at the moment between Beecroft and Waddell. Two fast lane drivers. Waddell just applying the pressure. Stewart in the background, and Max Norman as well. So the field well and truly spread out at the moment. First TCR car, still Ewan Baker down in 19th.
Yeah, that would be right.
This battle is still full flight at the moment. Waddell, looking at the times, has the pace over Beecroft. So he will want to get this pass done, losing time to the guys in front. This battle currently for 11th and 12th in the race. As Waddell has a moment.
On the brakes here. No, he pulled out of it. On Aston Martin, there's another one I didn't get to before.
Jamie Stewart. Now on the back of that Waddell car. Oh, so Waddell it's getting a bit loose off the exits there. Slides on. If you are just tuning in, it is the 90-minute endurance race. GT4s, sorry, versus the TCRs. Well, still leading the way, it has done since the start of the race, Brady Stanley. And Pluck's actually dropped back to 3rd, so Pluck stuck out there.
Yeah, Justin Davies gets the job done on Plucky somewhere. Could have been a little lapse in concentration.
See anything, so
well, you got just over an hour to fight for that position back.
Yeah, long way. So what are they in? Lap 13 now, so possibly halfway to pit stops maybe, if they're going to run the tyres that long. I don't really know what the tyres go like on these GT4s.
But these leaders, they're back at the per-minute laps as well. So they're going to be getting back into it again. So there's lap traffic they're going around there.
Who was that just...
That Devin Nico.
Yeah,
I think it was. Yep. He's just getting out of the way there as best as he could.
Coming down at P25. he's got also Scott Hasler has had a moment. Is he gone from the race?
He's in the pit lane. He's been in the pit lane for 21 minutes, according to my data.
Yeah, currently 10 laps down, so...
What happened? Have we got a replay we can look at?
I'm going to just try and see if I can find something for you there.
Is it a let's get?
I'd definitely get behind that. Looks like saying that Sam Liddell's had a moment out there. We'll see. This was obviously quite some time ago, but we'll see what these are going to show us. These replays. Oh, so there we go, Liddell. That was all the way back on lap 4. Got a replay here of Devin Nukusi just running wide. Nothing major there for him. Mark Mallard, it's coming up, and he's had a moment out there. Beecroft next to him. Oh! So just neither of them giving an inch out there. Chris Elson here. He turned round by the 45 of John Murrell, I believe. And who do we want to find that's down pit lane? Hasler.
Yeah.
Hasn't got anything. I can't see anything.
We've got a few cars coming through the pit lane now. Sam Liddell's come through pit lane. John Mule down pit lane as well. And last time around, Justin Davies fastest lap of the race with 2 minutes.
Oh, so that's interesting that we're getting cars down pit lane then. Possibly race incidents maybe? Penalty points, you wouldn't think so, would you, this early in the race?
Yeah, not too sure. John Merrill, he's done a pit stop of some sort. He's in a McLaren. 37 seconds he did on the jacks, and his pit lane time was 51 seconds. So maybe fuel to go home, get home from here. Still more than an hour to go.
Davies here. And a lot put his nose back in though. But he's going to look to have a go here at Stanley. A bit of a mistake from Brady Stanley mid-corner. But he holds on to the lead for now. Xavier, are you in the chat? How come you're not racing? I saw you in the server earlier, I believe. So we've got someone trying to sell us some viewers.
Oh, how much?
What's your deals, mate? Brady Stanley out front. Matt Pluck now just pulling himself a bit closer to the back of Davies. And at the times throughout the rest of the field. And a bit of a battle possibly between Beecroft and Max Norman out there at the moment. As Norman just momentarily disappears from the track. Bit of magic tricks going on.
Yeah, last time by Matthew Pluck and Bryce Harding both with PBs though in the race. Yes.
So that's interesting. So the fuel load burning off. Cars starting to get a bit quicker out there.
Yeah, I reckon these GT4s are probably going to run the whole race on a set of tyres. They're just going to need a bit of fuel.
So what are we looking at track temperature wise at the moment?
39 degrees, so it's cooling. So the time of day, 1:23 PM. So yeah, the track cooling off 39 degrees at the moment. So mostly cloudy, 26 degrees the weather, 19 kilometre an hour westerly wind.
Quite gusty.
It is, yeah. I was going to say it'd get your hair going.
Tell you what, we've had pretty much cyclone winds up here the last couple of days in Hamilton. She's been terrible.
Yeah, she's been fairly icy down these ways.
Yeah, you guys had a bit of snow, didn't you?
Yeah, but further north from where I am.
Yeah.
I'm too close to the sea for any snow.
Yeah. Nice. Nothing quite like it. So we are 31 minutes into the race now. Just under an hour to go in this one. Justin Davies now into, or they're in fact battling for the lead. They keep swapping back and forth. So possibly here a change for the race lead again. Stanley fighting back. Matt Clark will be rubbing his hands together.
He's going to have the inside. No, he's not going to hold it. Different line out of the corner, but he's looking for Clark to come up the inside here. He's going to have the inside for the next corner.
First time Shannon there, slide science. Yeah, it's, oh mate, I tell you what,
Nico, that's Nico Cordia.
Oh, right. I tell you what, my boy had a rugby tournament yesterday, well, Power Farming Cup down the road, and man, there was gazebos flying, all sorts yesterday. It was crazy. And then again today, right down the line, getting blown all over the road. It's pretty wild. Meantime, Stanley still leading it out. Lap traffic in front, just trying to pick up. Is that Devon, is it? John Murrell, yeah. There's two at 45.
Yep, I was just thinking a McLaren. The next car will be Hayden Kirk, so it'll be the first of the TCRs. So, yeah, we'll be looking at the GT4s at least going past them once, maybe twice.
I dare say that Scott Hasler's pulled the pin. Surely these guys would have a quick repair on board for a 90-minute race, or you'd think so anyway.
Yeah, fast repair. They got one fast repair. So 25 every 25, they'll have a drive-through penalty every 25 incidents, and DQ'd at 40.
So there's Stanley just flashing those lights, telling VRA, look, we're coming through. Time to hop out of the way. Does so. Great job from Murrell there, not wanting to get involved. Stanley and Davies, this battle, it's just been going since the start of the race between the top three. And no signs of it ending as yet. So if you are tuning in for the first time and not following the channel, make sure you hit that follow button. Turn the notifications on. You get notified when we go live, plenty of racing throughout the week.
They better get a sub.
Yeah, too right, get rid of those ads. Even if you've got, was it Amazon Prime, you get a free Prime sub with that. Good way of subscribing. Slide there for Davies. Some things starting to settle down again in the GT4s.
Yeah, they're just Ewan Baker just out there just having a drive in a Hyundai.
Yeah, makes it look real easy, doesn't it? This guy Baker just looks like he's out on a Sunday cruise. Stanley, fastest lap of the race, 2 minutes, .236. That'll explain why he was just edging away from Davies. Carl Sampson here, second in class.
We're just
18.
Just going back to Ewan Baker, there's something you said. You know, I just went and looked at his lap times, and Mr. Consistency would be a word looking at his lap times. There's a 2053, 2053, 2053, 2054. Yeah, he's just tuning out laps.
So Stewart here down pit lane. GT3 class. So up on jacks too, so fresh tyres obviously going on that car. Get back to this TCR battle here between Cleland and Patrick. Dan Patrick looks like he's getting ever so closer to the back of Cleland. We got 7 TCRs in the field. So predominantly GT4s.
Oh, there we go. Fastest lap of the race that time round for Brady Stanley. That time, that getting lower, 2.24.
Yeah, on a mission at the moment is Stanley. He's got that lead out to half a second. So we see Stewart back out on track now. See what sort of lap times he can do on the fresher tyres. But saying that, those front cars going quicker now on 19 lap old tyres. So
Matt Pluck with the fastest lap of the race that time round.
2 minutes .217, holy. And last time, pie for Davies at 2 minutes .272. Nothing in it at all between those front three. So we just stick with Patrick here. So that car of Stewart approaching. Matthew Gerard back here. In the Civic, Hayden Kirkham behind. So if we stay with these guys, we can possibly see the leaders shortly. 146 at the moment. Is Hayden Kirk behind race leader. So
yes,
possibly in around 3 or 4 laps, I would say. Stanley will probably be on the back of Hayden Kirk. Well, there they are there, that is the gap.
Yeah, that's a nice bar at all.
Davies there. Oh, shows a nose. And Hayden Guptill and Harding still as well going at it out there.
Yeah, and Heath Mannering. So there's a few cars that are doing 2 minute flat laps at the moment.
Plenty of pace out there at the moment. Battle here. Can Davies get in front? Was momentarily just earlier on, but Stanley fought back. I guess still 50 odd minutes to go on this one, and they're battling like there is only a couple of minutes to go here. Davies again just shows the front of his car to Stanley. He gets a great run out of this corner.
Twitch there for Justin Davies.
Signs possibly the tyres warming up. A bit too hot. He is all over the back of him at the moment as Davies will jump on board with him. Again has a bit of a look. Oh, gives him a nudge and he's turned him around. So big moment in the race. Davies into the back of Stanley, turns him around, and Stanley, he will not be happy dominating the race now. Has dropped back to P6.
Oh, we're going to have another look at that.
Meantime, this race out front, look at this, Hayden Guptill into the lead. Oh, it is unfolded here at Motegi. 40 minutes into the race. Race leader turned around. Brady Stanley is now Harding up the inside of Pluck, so possibly Pluck may have got a bit of damage there. We'll have a look at this replay. Get it up on your screens. Some black, some magic, instant replay. Stanley and Davies just gets into the back of him, turns him around, and doesn't look like Pluck made any contact. Wow. That is a big moment in the race after Stanley.
Surely he must have he must have hit. Oh. It's good work if he didn't. But, wow.
So there you go, big moment in the race, and well, It had to happen between the leaders, so Stanley now a whole lot of work to try and close that gap. Justin Davies sits up in front of him. Well, that's not on screen, but is in the race. That'll be John Burrell, I believe, now in between them. Flashing lights there from Stanley. Oh, there's a big moment. Is that Stewart, possibly? No, it wasn't Stewart.
One of the green cars.
Yeah. Max Norman by the looks. I believe it was Max Norman. Right, yeah, we've got a replay of that one too. So all of a sudden the replays are playing the game. Gotta love it. Let's just see, I believe it was a self-spin. Well, this ain't it. It's just him disappearing. That gone. This might possibly be it. Yeah, there we go. So just a self-spin. And it's saying something's happened to Kempy.
Bush Black. And yeah, he's left the server. Sam Waddell also left us for the night. Oh no, we've got Kempy.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on. Oh, it's just had a bit of an off track, that's all it was by the looks. So Kempy's still out there battling away. So now it's saying a few of them are having a few off tracks out there, but how good Hayden Gutfield now into the lead of the race. I tell you what, after the start from Stanley and co, who would have thought that at half race distance Hayden Guptill would be leading the way. Massive disappointment for Stanley. But still fair bit of time to go, but a massive margin now to try and make up 12, just over 12 seconds. And what's your thoughts, Rory? You reckon he can make that up?
Yeah, I don't know if how much damage has he got as a result of that as well. You got to take that into account. But obviously, a pit stop, parts repair, they'll probably come in fairly soonish. Must be getting close to that. Yeah, needing to pit. Yeah.
So from what Matt was saying pre-race, I'd expect him within the next 8 laps for some fuel. So we see here on the back of the TCRs now, race leaders putting Hayden Kirk a lap down as Matt Pluck all of a sudden finds himself right in behind the leaders. Oh, those guys did a great job then, not coming together, Hayden Guptill and Harding. So it looks to be Matthew Gerard going a lap down that high all day. But Baker now up to 15th in the race. Those lap times still consistent, 205.230. And looks like he's got about 8 seconds possibly over Sampson at the moment. See them here. So really only one battle out on track at the moment, looking at everything, and that's between that top 3 of Guptill, Harding and Pluck.
Yeah, New and Baker's still just out there, just having a nice wee casual drive in a Hyundai.
Yep, making it look nice and easy. Kempy down pit lane, so bang on half race distance. First, not the first GT4 through pit lane, but one of the top 10 drivers now down pit lane. Some fresh tyres on, top up the fuel to the end of the race, no doubt. There's this battle here between Guptill and Harding for the race lead. Again, showing it's just not midgets he can drive. That must be Cleveland up in front of him. So Cleveland about to go a lap down. It's taken 23 laps to do so.
I've got my data back now. I accidentally clicked out of iRacing, silly me.
Yeah, that wouldn't be too helpful.
No, it wasn't, but we got through it. Yep, was it Plucky with the fastest lap of the race last time round? No,
he done a 2:01.4 last time. Just from when he did that 2:02.17 a while ago now. So we possibly could see these leaders follow suit. Guaranteed they'll be in by lap 30. Let's see.
It looks to be the GT4's pit stops seem to be 37 to 36 to 38 seconds long so far. Roughly, some of these guys are taking more than a minute to get through pit lane. Mark Mallard, another one down pit lane there as well. GT4.
He was P9 in the race when he came down the pit lane, so let's see where he pops out in comparison to Kempe, who is another GT4 that has stopped here. This battle for the lead between Harding and Guptill still going. It's Pluck now about to make it. Three-way battle for the lead.
Good run out of that corner there for Matthew Pluck. He's going to get the job done here too. No, he's still side by side.
This battle between them. And he'll have the inside line, so you'd think he should be able to get it done. And saying that, Harding catching a bit of draft off that car in front, but Clark throws it in deep. Gets the job done, moves into second place in the race. Eyes will be set now on Hayden Guptill, race leader. Heath Mannering doing a brilliant job now at fourth, and he's just pulled himself into this battle as well. Just like that, just takes a moment of side-by-side racing. That guy behind you is on your tail.
Yeah, one mistake and you're going to get swamped.
So Mallard comes out back behind Kempe after that pit stop.
And Kempe's still the first of the cars, the GT4s that has made a stop. No TCRs have come down the pit lane yet, I don't think.
It'll be interesting to see if they can make the whole race distance. You wouldn't think so.
Filling in with glory.
Will be interesting.
I actually think that Hyundai's at V6, they might be.
Tell you what, there's not a lot happening between the rest of the field. This is basically your only battle out there. Just so happens to be for the podium.
Yeah, those top four cars are fairly close together, and then there's just nothing doing until Matthew Gerard, who's just over half a second behind Hayden Kirk, for 20th and 21st.
So these guys still in the 2-minute ones, the very low 2-minute ones. Do you think that they'll put tyres on?
Nah, I wouldn't think so. This GT4 should make the whole race.
There we go, plus
into the lead.
To the race lead. Last time,
just like that.
Yeah, last time by 2:01.008. So now Matt Plucky's going to look to get a bit of a gap on the rest of the field.
Yeah, I was just going to say that. He's already put a bit of a gap back to Guptill there now.
Heath Mannering up the inside of Harding. gets it done too. Great pass there. Still no other pit stops from those guys. The rest of the GT4 field. And 4 retirements from the race. Hasler yet to emerge from pit lane.
He had a meatball flag when I was having a look there before, so obviously he's had something happen.
So Mannering's found a whole lot of pace here towards the end of this session, I guess we'll call it, as expecting pit stops at any moment. Looks up the outside of Guptill. Well, runs it a bit wide. That's going to cost him a bit of time. As we see there, Harding close back up on Mannering. Pluck already extended that lead, now out to a second. There's got a bit of traffic up in front of him. Just saw a glimpse there of Brady Stanley too, so he has closed that margin by 3 seconds. It was out to 12.2 seconds, now down to 9.7 roughly.
Yeah, and this Justin Davies is about 4 seconds in front of him.
This battle at the moment still, oh here we go, so there we go. That'll be Guptill down pit lane. The first of the front runners now.
Justin Davies has gone down pit lane as well.
Stanley stays out, so Stanley closing that gap. Last time by for Stanley, a 2-minute .505. And compare that to those other guys. Last time for Pluck, a 2-minute 1.1. 2-minute 1.3 for Mannering. And 2-minute 1.6 for Harding. So 1.1 seconds faster than Harding last time by. For Stanley.
25 seconds on the jacks for Hayden Guptill. He's just come out of pit lane now. Justin Davies still in the air, 30, 33, 34. 34 seconds in the air for Justin Davies.
So surely tyres taken here.
Yeah, I think so. Justin Davies is still... He must have a penalty.
Oh, it's been down pit lane a long time.
Yeah, it's over a minute up on the jack. Caleb Beecroft in the lane there as well.
Race leader though, still out there, Matt Pluck, and stays out for another lap. Davies still down pit lane. There you go, 80 seconds.
Yeah,
That is a
minute
long
20,
stop.
yeah.
Long stop
Yeah.
for Davies, so that's going to cost him.
Yeah, there must have been, he must have had a black flag of some sort, maybe, I don't know.
Well, Pluck leading the way from Heath Mannering. His drivers stay out. Bryce Harding is staying out as well. Brady Stanley. That number 4 car. Currently sitting P4 after that contact from Davies, turned him around. Since then been on a bit of a recovery mission. Still closing that margin to race leader Pluck. But you've got to think that he is going to run out of time. Last time by, absolutely nothing but between the top 4. Can you see those times, Corey?
Oh, wow.
So Pluck last time by a 2-minute .870. Heath Mannering a 2-minute .577. Harding a 2-minute .795, and Stanley a 2-minute .723. Just nothing in it between those top 4s. We see Mannering Just starting to close that gap to the race leader now.
Yeah, half a second and counting.
Heath is having a great run out there tonight in that GT4 class.
And Bryce is stuck with them. Brady Stanley still 8 seconds back from the lead now, or 8.5 seconds. He did a 2-minute, yeah, well he did the second fastest lap of the race that last time round. Or second fastest on track, sorry.
Yeah, plenty of pace on that car. Oh, look at this. That pluck, I tell you what, he will have a smile a mile wide at the moment. And I bet you he is giving it to Baker on the chat too in Discord, telling him to get a move on as he puts Ewan Baker a lap down. And he will be loving that, no doubt about it. Race leader puts the lead TCR car 1 lap down. And it's taken 29 laps. Baker there just gets in front of Harding and says that you can just stay there for a little bit.
It's probably the first time in quite a while that Ewan's seen any other cars.
Yeah, it would be a bit like that, wouldn't it? See,
that nice drive around Motegi just got a little exciting.
Bit of lap traffic. Tell you what, Baker is actually getting closer to Jamie Stewart, who's just up the road from him. Whether he can catch him or not, because Stewart is actually going quicker.
Oh yeah, last lap 3 seconds, 3 and a bit seconds quicker.
Yeah, it is a very nice thing, isn't it? Pretty sure it's Josh, isn't it? Chat. So he stands out. It's a beautiful thing. Ewan Baker P16, but first in class. Get back to race leader here, Matthew Clark. And I would suggest, here we go. Clark and Heath Mannering somehow, and Harding are going to get another lap out of that car, out of that fuel. So they're starting lap 30 now. Mannering, new race leader. And my guess is next time by we should see that 911 down pit lane and possibly Harding to follow as well, but Brady Stanley now into third, albeit via pit stops. And we'll see where this puts Kempy in all of this.
23 seconds on the jacks for Clark. He's just out of pit lane now.
Oh, so that's surely that's just fuel only. The other guys are what, 30 odd seconds, yeah?
Yeah, 38 seconds, some of them, so maybe they've taken 2 tries. I just don't know.
So Mannering leading the way with just 30 minutes to go. We are 1 hour down here at Motegi. It is Heath Mannering leading the way from Harding. In fact, Harding now getting closer and closer. Late charge possibly for the race lead before we see these two down pit lane. Oh yeah. So they stayed out again, did they? No, that's not the start finish line.
Yeah, there's 2 of them.
Yeah. One for the superbikes, is it? And one for the cars.
Yeah.
Like motorbike grids on one end anyway. But tell you what, Corey, next Monday night it all gets underway, mate. That Porsche Carrera Cup Series, and I tell you what, those entries are getting up there. And we are going to see some absolute ripper racing. Oh, Harding there just had to run a little bit wide. Paul McKenzie, I believe that is, comes back out on track. It is indeed. So that is going to be on 10-week series starting next Monday night. And there was talk of possibly 2 splits. But I know I would be in full support of there being just one. I don't know about the drivers, but that would be a lot of work for them.
Yeah, there's some big names there entered in already.
Yeah, it's good to see. Of course, it's had a few months off from the Porsches, so it definitely will be good to see them back out there. So here we go, Harding. Looking around the outside of the Mannering Mobile and is going to get the race lead. Back in front, Bryce Harding. And expect to see them down pit road any moment. Mannering turns fire, looks up the inside. So first car to stop in this lineup is Pluck in 5th. It'll be interesting to see what these guys come up with there in their stops.
Did you say earlier 30 odd laps? A fuel in there?
Yep, these guys are somehow stretching it a bit more.
Yeah.
Because we saw Pluck come in at the start of lap 30 for fuel. So yeah, these guys at the moment certainly stretching it out.
Maybe just a coincidence, but you know, just all these German-made cars that are going a little bit further.
Yeah. So what sort of set is it? The fixed setup from the official servers, or was it a bit better than that one? Do you know? I'm just sorry, just talking in the chat there. Getting excited about the Porsche series, and he's just saying it's fixed this season, so I don't think it was fixed last time we done that series, was it? Yeah, it was a wee while ago now. But out front, Heath Mannering leading the way. And there's a reason that we're really only watching these guys at the moment, because pretty much they're the only ones sort of within a second of each other. So we see here Brady Stanley trying to fight his way back into this race. And according to my data, his last lap was a 12.227 second lap, so no ways wish this season wasn't fixed, yeah. So Mannering still leading, still circulating, 32 laps now. Craig Brock's had a tidy run tonight, currently sits P4. 18 seconds off the leader. And has something happened possibly? No, just a pit stop for Elson.
Yeah, the
see Davies. There we go, quick slap of the race, 2:120 for Justin Davies. Down in 10.
Might have done some weight trimming in that extra long pit stop.
Yeah. So you see here, Kempe still sits P8 in the race. And, having a tidy run. Gorringe, your biggest mover, up 9, and he currently sits P7 yet to stop.
Dan Patrick also up 9, Hamish Cleland up 8, Ewan Baker and Carl Sampson both up 7.
Ah, right, so that's overall, yeah, so that's why it's not showing him.
Oh, yeah, it would be, yeah, STK.
Yeah, so Kempe currently sits P8. Ben Gorringe, I apologise, has stopped. 3 laps on the set of tyres for Gorringe, so he could have possibly jumped champion that round of pit stops. Hayden Gutdell will be up in front of Gorringe in a 6th spot. And he has done 6 laps on the set of tyres that he has. So Harding again, just watching that timing. Our front was just right on the back of Mannering.
Oh, look at that last time round for Mannering.
2:132, so it's getting quick out there again. Interesting, been going up and down all night, hasn't it? Brady Stanley last time by it, 2:286. Harding at 2:354. It's Harding back into the lead. Heath Mannering down pit lane. So stretched it out to 33 laps. He will get fuel. Keep an eye on that pit stop time for us, Corey, for Mannering. We will keep an eye on Matt Pluck. Where on the circuit is he? Is Stanley a 1:59.9?
Yep, I was just looking at that and going, wow, first up 2-minute lap.
That is flying as the fuel load burns off in that car. We'll see Pluck here. Heath Mannering, I believe, is there. He is. Pluck's going to get him easy. So there you go. Matt Pluck now moves up to 3rd.
And their pit stop times damn near identical.
Oh, there you go. So, it's starting to get interesting now. It's the times falling in the leaders' times of 1:59.9. That is absolutely flying for Brady Stanley. So he has got a bit of company in Caleb Beecroft. Beecroft just moves to the side, lets him go. And well, it was looking very good for Stanley for a lot of this race, and then that moment happened between him and Justin Davies, which turned him around, resulted dropping him down to 6th spot and a long way off the lead. But he has been on a charge ever since that, trying to close the margin. Currently sits 7.7 seconds behind race leader. And here he is down pit lane. Stanley, so good. This thing of Harding. Mate, he has got it running on...
Fastest lap of the race.
Oh, so he's not even trying to conserve fuel out there. 1:59.902.
And this will be 35th lap on fuel.
Surely. Down pit road. We've roughly got about 10 laps left in this one. 20 minutes to go, time-wise.
Still no TCRs have taken any fuel. No, none of them have stopped yet.
And Ewan Baker, your lead TCR in 15th. Who has a massive margin back to Carl Sampson.
Yeah, daylight both ways.
Switching Harding here, Matt Pluck. And the gap there back to Heath Mannering. So, Heath Mannering, he was on the tail of those guys before the pit stop, so Pluck obviously had a nice clean run since he's been back out on the circuit.
We're looking for Harding to be firing it down pit lane this time round, surely. Nearing the end of the lap, not too far to go.
And so look at that Stanley. It's right there in P4. He's only 3 seconds behind Mannering. And what could possibly be a podium finish.
Down the lane for Bryce Harding now, so there we go, 35 laps out of out of a tank of fuel in that port, Cayman.
So we'll see where he pops out in comparison to Matt Pluck. You see that time there ticking away. Harding, I believe, is he in the air now? Is he? He must be.
Yeah, he's in the air now. 14 seconds so far. We're looking to low 20s. It's going to take 18 seconds on the jack. He's down. He's on the way out. Lucky's just about finished his lap. Just in front, but he's going to be on warmer tyres. So look for Pluck to get right up on Harding here pretty quickly, I'd say. 5 seconds now, just talking crap. Shut up, Corey.
So Harding's, yeah, he has stretched that lead big time.
Yeah.
Let's hope, let's hope he's got enough fuel on board that car and that stop.
Well, 18.5 seconds in the air for Harding.
Cheers for the follow.
18 minutes to go, so if he just burns burns that fuel right, he might have it done here, Harding.
Yeah, we will keep an eye on that margin. 4.5 seconds at the moment. Back to Pluck. Yeah, back to Heath Mannering in third. And can Brady Stanley make any inroads to the back of Mannering? Possibly salvage a podium finish. It's Chris Elson. Goes a lap down. Ewan Baker's up in front of these guys, I believe, in 15th. So it's been a fairly impressive run for that TCR car. 6 cars possibly now out of the race as Devon, back down pit lane with a bit of damage. For Devon.
Yeah, these times at the top will plateau out a little bit. I reckon we're going to be looking at those 2-minute laps again, sort of mid 2 minutes, 2:01s. Finish it out.
So last time by for Harding, 2-minute 4.898.
It's fast.
Compared to a 2-minute 7 for Pluck. So obviously the pit stop.
Yeah.
Coming into account for that one. Because the margin's still the same. But the margin between the third and fourth car closing. And everyone else well and truly spread out around the circuit at the moment. So a bit of a battle between Beecroft and Jamie Stewart possibly at the moment. Beecroft in 12th.
Ewan Baker's got round Chris Allison somewhere, or Chris might have come through pit lane. Actually, he did do lap 31. So he's coming up behind Ewan Baker, I believe.
Yeah, Baker is, although it looks like he's on a Sunday drive, he is doing a great job leading the way in that TCR class. Carl Sampson, second in class from Hamish Cleland. And the gap, those guys are just, massive distances between each other. So we see here Ewan Baker. Back to Sampson. Chasing there. No, 91, that'll be Hayden Gutfield. So Gutfield's fallen well back after that round of stops, hasn't he? Down to 5th.
Yeah, and his pit time didn't even seem that bad, you know, 25 seconds in the air.
Just losing a bit of rhythm, maybe.
He went in quite early, so I guess call it maybe an undercut. But I mean, where he was when he pitted, he was at the front, wasn't he?
Yeah. Yeah, certainly
yeah.
was.
Call it an overcut.
Yeah. But these guys, yeah, well and truly spread out. We find Dan Patrick.
Lucky.
Down at 19th.
Lucky just did a sub 2-minute lap, just.
On a mission. 1:59.993. That's his best lap of the race too.
Yeah, PB, yeah. Lots of nines.
And I don't think Stanley's going to be able to catch Mannering at the rate that they're going.
Out to 8.5 seconds, that gap now.
It's Hayden Kirk in the 371. That Honda Civic. Is that bit orange possibly in the background? That number 23 Porsche. Well, race time starting to tick by, and Harding leading the way. Matt Pluck trying to mount a bit of a challenge.
Then a bit of Beecroft coming up behind Mark Mellon. Looks like it's been the closest battle race. No.
Tell you what, Pluck's just done 2 laps under that 2-minute mark. 1:59.941 last time by.
Yeah, that thing's on rails. 4 seconds the gap.
And he's going to need a bit of a miracle if he's going to catch Harding, I would say. Harding looking pretty comfortable at the moment.
Yeah, approaching that 10 minutes to go. And that's always when you get a little bit nervous, especially if somebody behind you is actually catching you. Put a little bit of pressure on and maybe cause a mistake. So you want to try and probably be quite calm to take it out from here. So yeah, it's up 3 spots into first for Bryce Harding. So good racing so far.
Yes, certainly is. And he will be one man that'll be happy to see his time tick down, no doubt about that. Right on the gyro cam and check out that helmet. What a sight. That is a thing of beauty.
That's great.
Yeah, you gotta love it. Should look at pretty good on that. Gyro cam certainly catches it the best. So Harding, still nice and smooth and consistent at the moment, leading it out. Cheers for follow. AI Racing, TTV. It is Bryce Harding leading the way, GT4 class, this one-off race venture between Virtual Racing Aotearoa and Kiwi Sim Racing. GT4, great concept with the multi-classes.
Yeah, if they were more competitive against each other, it would be cool. But obviously being multi-class, they're not really racing each other in the first place.
Just throw a bit of rain out there, I reckon that'll make it competitive.
Yeah, I don't know whether driving those front-wheel drive cars in the rain would be actually much fun.
Yeah, probably not. But it would be for us in the comp spots, I can tell you that much.
More lid skids, you reckon?
Yeah, surely.
Has to be done.
Yep.
Nobody yet. So after the race, if somebody is listening into this and in the server, make sure you get on your roof, lid skid.
Yeah, so you're right. Possibly a bit of a battle brewing out there at the moment between Kempe and Justin Davies. Right on his tail at the moment. Battle between the TCR cars up in front too. Possibly Dan Patrick, was it? Yep, certainly is. And Hayden Kirk going at it. This is for position.
Yeah, both of them.
Yeah. Oh, Kempe, he's going to be getting frustrated saying get out of there, but these TCRs racing for position as well. As Kempe gets it done in the end.
That's multi-class racing for you.
Yep. Oh, a bit of a mistake possibly from Kemp there. But he keeps it going. Justin Davies now is going to get past the 371 of Kirk. And try and start that battle all over again. So I wonder why that was such a long stop for Davies. Probably a penalty, you reckon? Maybe soon.
Yeah, I can't answer that. But at the end of the race, we'll be able to figure it out.
Because he was down pit lane for a very, very long time.
Yeah, it'd be nice if we could get on the podium and we could have a yard to him at the end and find out.
Yeah, a lot of work to do.
Yeah, a major catastrophe, I'd say.
Yeah. Yep, you need half the field to wipe each other out.
It's been done before, though.
Yeah, not wrong. Pluck still. He's not able to close that margin too quick. Up front, as we see Davies here, has a bit of a look. Pops back in line. So Kemp at the moment, plenty of pressure on the back of him.
Caleb Beecroft and Jamie Stewart getting into it as well.
Saw the old wipers going there on Davies' car. Oh boy. Just getting... Oop.
He's going to have it. He's going to get it done, and he with the right-hander. Gets right up behind. Kempy didn't want to let him go, did he?
Nah, he will try and stay with him now, just try and ride with him. So just a bit distracted.
He'll throw it up on him.
I'm just trying to set it up so I can see the two classes separated, but it's not separating them at the moment. But anyway. It's a bit late for that anyway, with 5.5 minutes to go in the race. Bryce Harding still leading the way.
Yeah, still the fastest lap of the race. Deserved of it. Jamie Stewart and Beecroft, is that? That's fairly close. What was?
Stewart and Beecroft, they are racing the 12th and 13th at the moment. You see them on the screens. Stewart, oh, a bit of a slide there from Stewart.
Good timing to jump on.
Yeah, absolutely sending it. So that was a big slide. Looking at the times, last time by, Pluck only 0.4 faster than Harding, but Matt Pluck was your fastest man on the circuit last time by. That gap was just down to 3.5 seconds. Race leader with probably 2 laps to go in the race, you would think.
Another slide there for Jamie Stewart. Just gets it all crossed up. Loses a little bit of time there to Caleb Beecroft.
This track's got a big oval around it, doesn't it?
It does, yeah. I did have some stats there, but they've disappeared when the server disappeared.
Just saw that in the background. Well, we're almost there, Corey. Almost talked our way through 90 minutes of GT4 and TCR racing.
Yeah, the multi-class mixer. I don't know, we don't really have a name.
So we see here, race leader putting Paul McKenzie, I believe, a lap down.
It is, yes.
So Harding.
And he's in 14th, so that's going you something. Jamie Stewart, the next one up the road.
Yeah, which we just saw him having a few moments out there, getting a bit sideways. What have I missed on back? Yeah, so I think you left before Stanley and Davies had a bit of a coming together. Davies just getting into the back of Stanley and turning him around, which basically it all unfolded from there. Matt Pluck got held up. We saw Harding move into, well, we saw Hayden Guptill in fact move into the lead. But since pit stops, Harding, he was a couple of seconds shorter in the pit stop. Managed to get out to about a 5-second lead over Pluck when he first came out, but now obviously down to 3.1. But not many laps left in this one. The gain last time by for Harding at 2 minutes 7:59. For Pluck a 2 minute .100. Trying to close that gap now down to 2.8 seconds. Sam in the background here, Paul McKenzie, black car, just in front of him.
Yeah, be hoping he just casually just goes wide so Plucky can get round the inside.
Yeah, certainly didn't make it too hard for him there. But all bar catastrophe, you've got to say, this man here, Harding, he's going to get it done at Motegi.
Yeah, he's not close enough to put any, rear vision mirror pressure on him at the moment, is he?
No. And I'm going to assume we should see the white flag next time by, as they go past the fake pit lane here at Motegi.
The other one.
Yeah, the other one. Harding.
There's a few tracks with various pits. I think Silverstone's another one. The old pits are still there.
Oh yeah. Of course, reminder, no stream tomorrow night. Is that 2-hour endurance series has their qualifying. We will be back Wednesday night with round 5 of the NSCAR Championship. Who can lock themselves in, and I tell you what, Corey, we could see ourselves have a bit of a battle here on the last lap between Stanley and Mannering, because right now it's about 1.3 seconds the margin between the two. And Stanley last time by a 2 minute .107. Harding surely got around, yeah? Yeah, white flag now.
Yeah, final lap.
I still can't tell where they are on the circuit. But Harding.
About just under halfway. Around the lap.
Harding leading it from Clark and Mannering. Mallard and Beecroft. Not much between those two at the moment. See them here side by side. Beecroft looking for a way past Mark Mallard in the closing stages. here at Motegi. But 45 laps. It'll be 46 at the stripe later. Pit stop specialist, yeah, you're not wrong. That pit stop was lightning quick. Ultimately, got him that big lead and has not looked back since then.
Yeah, 18.5 seconds on the jacks. That was an extremely fast pit stop for Bryce Harding, and it's paid off as he takes out this Kiwi Sim Racing virtual racing Aotearoa GT4 versus TCR event at Motegi. That's a mouthful.
Yeah, you're not wrong. Oh, and Harding, look at that. You got to be joking me. Quickest lap on the last lap of the race, a 1:59.852. Brady Stanley just comes up short, and it's a matter of what could have been for Stanley after being so dominant in the early stages of this race. Came into contact with Justin Davies, turned him around, and well, dropped them back to 6. It was a great fight back, but nonetheless brings it home P4 as we watch class winner for the TCRs, Ewan Baker. He is going to wrap that up. Job done for him. Carl Sampson, he will bring it home second in class. And then
no need to stop for fuel for you and or for any of the TCRs either. They happily...
They made it last?
They did, yeah.
So that's 45 laps around Motegi. It will be interesting to know how much there was left in the tank for these guys as Cleland now brings it home. Third in class. We will get your results up on screen. Of course, Harding got it done. Beautiful job. First TCR car home there, Ewan Baker, P16. But Michael Kemp, great job from him, home in 9th. And then go to the rest of the non-finishers. Edward Foster out on the first lap of the race. Yeah, I think, what did you say it was, Corey? 18 seconds for Harding and 22 or something for Pluck, was it?
Yeah, 23.47 for Pluck. The closest to Bryce Harding, I believe, Mark Mallard with 19.98.
It's, well, I tell you what, that was a big 90-minute race. Just trying to find these guys on track. Harding here, he's going to celebrate, no doubt, in style as he gets it done at Motegi. And I tell you what, NASCAR specialist, and well, now put in the column endurance racer specialist. 90-minute race, gets it done. Not a good burnout specialist. Terrible. There you go.
It's a wee skid. No lead skids though.
Yeah, no lead skids today. Tell you what, it has been a while since we've had one on stream. Everyone's starting to pop off the track now, so Simon Honey out there. Top 10 finish for Simon Honey. Bryce Harding waiting in the wings. We'll drag him in and we'll have a chat to him. He's probably talking away to Kempy, but well, Bryce, you're in first, mate, so you're first up. I'll tell you what, is there anything you can't drive?
Oh, I'll give everything a crack.
Mate.
Jeez, I wasn't actually just talking to Kempy. We were saying about how much sweat we've got in all these different places we didn't even know we had. Yeah, that was hard work, man. Holy shit.
I could imagine that. We did. Corey brought that up early on in the race. You know how much work everyone was putting in, especially the times and the battle that you guys had early in the race as well. You know, definitely looked like hard work. 90 minutes later, though, a short stop, I guess. Ultimately, that gave you a bit more of a cushion out in front, which paved the way for the win, to be fair.
Yeah, I'm not sure what the plan everyone else was on, but during that battle early on, I mean, okay, I thought I lost a bit of pace for a bit, and then I found it a little bit, and I thought I'll just sit in the group here, and so I kind of just tagged on and done a little bit of fuel saving, and then when people started peeling off of the pits, that's when I decided I'd start pushing and seeing what I could do. It was really hard to pass. You kind of had to wait for a mistake, and then we'll just have a really good run. So. Yeah, there were some awesome battles in there. That whole top group, there was some awesome racing.
Yeah, certainly.
Yeah, I'm not sure what everyone did. I didn't take any tyres. I finished the 90 minutes on the same set of tyres I started it on, and they were rooted.
Yeah, I could imagine.
And my fuel window was exact. I ran out of fuel. I didn't even have enough fuel to do a burnout.
Ah, right. Yeah, we're getting calls in chat that you're definitely not a burnout specialist, but that'll explain it, eh? Running out of fuel. So, mate, yeah, 18 seconds. Your time up on the stands compared to 20 odd seconds for Pluck. So obviously pushing the limits of the fuel there, but man, you managed to stretch your fuel stint right out to 35 laps I think it was, before you came down pit lane.
Yeah, I was saving in that whole first stint. That just when everyone were in the pack, there was a lot of lifting, and so I was, rather than staying on the gas and pushing wide or braking heavy, I'd just roll off and just try and save every little bit I could, and it ended up paying up. I calculated that I'd be able to do a 33 lap stint flat out.
Yeah.
So
okay.
To do 35, I was pretty stoked with.
Yeah, certainly made it last, that's for sure. But Bryce, mate, what a drive tonight, bringing that car home in P1, 90 minutes of endurance racing around Motegi. Hey, anyone you wanted to thank?
I just want to thank VRA and KSR for coming together and doing this. I think it's a really cool event. Hopefully we can do some more like this in the future. Yeah,
too right. Awesome. Well, thanks, Bryce, for coming in for a chat with us, mate. Congrats on the win tonight, and hey, go away and celebrate, and we'll probably catch you on Wednesday night at Michigan.
Sweet, man. Sounds good.
Awesome. Cheers. There you go. Thoughts from a race winner. We'll drag Heath Mannering in for a quick chat, I should say. It was a impressive drive from yourself tonight, Heath, managing to bring that car home in P3 and throwing everything at Pluck for a bit there as well. So it was a good battle, good race.
Yeah, look, yeah, really happy with the results tonight. My first podium for KSR, so pretty stoked actually. Yeah, it was good battles with Matt and Bryce and Brady as well. Yeah, good fun.
Yeah, certainly a bit of an unfortunate incident there with Brady Stanley and Justin Davies, but tell you what, that started that race for a very long time. It was a fairly intense battle, sort of between the top 6 cars. So
yeah, I was hanging on there a bit, and it probably looked a little bit boring there for a while, I think, with what was going on. But I think we're just hanging in there. Just trying to keep up, and I see, Bryce, I think he probably saved a bit of fuel there and managed to overtake in the pit stop.
Yeah, and went out to a 5-second lead after that stop too. So yeah, definitely fuel saving from his end helped him out a lot tonight. But a great drive from yourself, and first Kiwi Sim Racing podium, mate. What a race to do it in a 90-minute battle.
Yeah, no, really stoked. Hopefully I'll get up there again sometime soon.
Yeah, too right. And while you're in here, Heath, may as well thank anyone you wanted to thank.
Yeah, just want to really thank the KSR boys. We've been with the league for a while. Matt and the team, Speed Nation and InspireNet for supporting us along the way. Look forward to plenty more.
Yeah, awesome. Well, thanks for coming in for a chat with us, Heath, and yeah, congrats on that podium finish tonight.
Yeah, cheers, boys. Thanks very much.
Cheers. There you go, thoughts from our third place finisher, and well, we'll get this man in here for another chat with us. Ewan Baker, mate, absolute comfortable driving there out in front in that TCR race, and got the deal done, won the class, and brought that car home in 16th overall. So a great drive from yourself.
Yeah, not bad. Turned into a bit of a hot lap challenge after the first few laps settled down, but I mean, the good thing I had Carl behind me, so even though I knew I was pulling away, he's mega at saving tyres, so I knew he was going to come back at me, which he did. So kept me on my toes a little bit. So that was a good race, and yeah, happy to keep it clean and yeah, just be consistent.
I do have one question for you, and how much fuel did you have left at the end of that one?
About 6.5 litres roughly. There's about 3 laps worth of fuel left, so I'm fairly comfortable.
Oh yeah, and like you say, the tyres obviously, the front tyres would have been hurting big time, yeah, towards that one.
Yeah, they were for me. I was no front grip, understeer everywhere those last few laps. So yeah, my tyres were down to about 40% after I crossed the line, whereas Carl was setting fastest laps of the race, and he still had like 60% left. Like, man's a machine. Like, he just doesn't use tyres, doesn't use fuel.
Yeah,
He's the Scott Dixon of the sim world, but
good stuff. But mate,
happy to fend him off.
Yeah, too right, and obviously get that class win in first place in the TCRs. So, mate, all in all, a successful night for yourself.
Yeah, almost had the KSR sweep. Unfortunately, Matt couldn't quite get it done in the GT4s, so you need to kick him up the arse for that. He needs to do better.
Yeah,
but no, it was a good result. So yeah, myself and Carl 1-2, and Matt and Heath, I believe, in 2 and 3 for the GT4s. So yeah, very very solid, and yeah, it's great.
Yeah, too right.
Were there any words from Matt as he passed you?
Something along the lines of "Don't do it there." So yeah, no. The second time he came past, I saw him behind me. I was like, "Oh, he's going to try and catch up to the leader. I'll just back off here." And being in the TCR around that last sector, you take such an inside line. Didn't realise the GT4s were a lot wider, so I lifted off, and he just about nailed me up the arse. So it was a bit of a heart in the mouth moment, but fortunately, no damage done.
Yeah, too right. Well, mate, top drive from yourself tonight, getting it done, wrapping it up for the TCR cars, coming home first after 90 minutes. While you're in here, thank those sponsors and anyone else that helped get you here.
Yeah, big thanks to Kiwi Sim Racing and sponsors Speed Nation, InspireNet, and Scott Technology as well. So, yeah, shout out to those guys. As always, it's been great to have you guys supporting us.
Awesome. Well, thanks, Ewan, for coming in for a chat, mate. Congratulations on that win tonight, and we will see you in the next race that we see you.
Yeah, thanks, guys. Probably Porsche's next week, so
so
looking forward to it.
You've entered the Carrera Cup Series? Oh, good stuff.
Throwing my hand to the ring.
Yeah.
Don't know how I'm going to go in them, but yeah, just send it as always, see what happens.
Yeah, too right. Best way to go. Well, awesome. Thanks again for coming in for a chat, Ewan, and we possibly will catch you on Monday night.
Yeah, cheers, guys.
Awesome. Cheers.
Just found some information, Brad. So Justin Davies had a hold for 17 seconds for gain time illegally. So I'm not sure exactly what happened there, and 17 seconds doesn't really account for the minute 20 up in the jacks. So, yeah, we'll just have to figure that one out another day.
Yeah, too right. And just quickly before we wrap things up here, we'll get a chat with this man here, Michael Kemp. Kempy, mate, look, hey, top 10 finish for yourself. You got to be sort of happy with that, wouldn't you?
Yeah, well, I'll take it because I had an absolute count of a night. I got in the server, would have been about 7:15, thinking I'll get some practice and stuff in, and I don't know what the hell was going on, but my GPU was maxing out and it was lagging like 50 bastards, and I tell you, I was ready to throw my computer out the window. I was getting that fucked off. I started it, stopped it, and then all of a sudden it fixed itself and I was away. So, yeah, no practice laps and then straight into it from qualifying, so I'll take it. I never spun out either, took anyone out or killed anyone, so even that's a bonus.
Yeah, it certainly is. And top 10 finish, like I said, coming home 9th, mate. Hey, I tell you what, heaps of people mentioned about that car and how good looking that was tonight. So, mate,
yep.
Hey, top 10 finish.
A bit disappointed in all honesty because I got up to 8th and come in the pits in 8th and sweet, if I can get back to 8th I'll be happy to keep it, and then Justin just slowly reeled me in. I could see him coming, and then once he got past me there's no catching him after that, so I'll take a top 10, but I would have liked to have stayed in 8th, and my leg went dead with about 15 minutes to go and I couldn't really feel my pedal, so I didn't know whether I was stopping for the corner or going straight ahead, so Unconditioned, I'm not an athlete like the rest of these blokes.
Wild scenes, eh? Well, mate, congrats on that top 10 finish, and I guess eyes forward now to that race at Michigan on Wednesday night for yourself, and see if you can get yourself up inside that top 10.
Yeah, well, that'll be nice. I missed out on it by one spot last week, so yeah, ideal goal for a top 10 finish and beat Justin and go through to the next round of the Knockout Cup. It'd be perfect night, to be honest.
Yeah, tell you right, certainly would. I'm looking forward to the call for that round 5 of the NCAR Championship this Wednesday night. Sorry, make sure you tune in for that. That will be our next stream here at THD Sim Sport Productions. Corey, thanks for the call tonight, mate. 90 minutes, we got through it in the end. It wasn't a too bad of a race, to be fair, either. That top 3, top 4 and 5 at the start of the race. Massive battle between those guys. But, yeah, big congrats to Bryce Harding winning the GT4 class and Ewan Baker taking out that TCR class. But from us here at Motegi, we are going to wrap things up. Cheers, everyone, for tuning in. Cheers to everyone who followed the channel tonight. And if you are sitting there watching now or watching the replay and you're not following, make sure you hit that follow button. And we will see you all Wednesday night around 7:50 for round 5 of the NCAR